Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my mic first. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of, well, I think it's pretty fair to say some madness in Bitcoin. For the people that were with us yesterday, they've seen that Bitcoin did a little bit of a spaceship attempt. A 3.2% single candle upwards. And I must admit that during the London session, it's not getting any better. We set the high, we retraced 1.9%, and from that 1.9% retracement, we managed to go up 2.1%, but still being compressed under the 64K region. So that leaves us with the very, very eligible question, what's next? And the answer to that is...
Yes.
Yes. Very much yes. Come on, Chento, start. We miss you, man. 3 days not seeing you. Where have you been yesterday evening?
I was streaming about 13 hours ago.
Yeah.
Hours ago.
We've been here like, indeed, 13 to 15 hours ago. We were on the Banter channel. So yeah. So what I'm seeing right now is that they re-tap this liquidity. And it's getting dense to the downside. We had the Korean... I'm using my microphone. We had the Korean Stock Exchange getting halted, which is quite hectic as well. If I read correctly. So stock markets fall under tech plunge and renewed Middle East attack. Global stock markets have fallen after a sharp sell-off in technology. South Korea was forced halt for 20 minutes on Monday after it plunged 9%. So the Korean markets are down 9%, right? Which is...
By my math, that is a little more than 8%.
I want to say that's bad.
That is certainly not a good thing.
No. And Bitcoin seems to not give a flying fuck. So I think in between now and 27 minutes, there's going to be volatility. I'm very, very curious to see how New York is going to react to the fact that there were new attacks. How they are going to... I need AC here, man. I'm sweating my ass off already. It's going to see how New York is going to react. One, to what has actually been happening again with the new attacks. Secondly, we already started a bit of a downtrend, and I think that we're not going to go to a straight new all-time high from here, but who am I? Uncle Donald might surprise us. So, in regards of trades and positions, I would love to take something like this. Even though it's tricky, I think they're going to fill the wick high. So that would mean that we go to 64.3 to 64.4. Then we can have our stop loss at the 65.2k region. And the take profit, well, it's going to be more towards the previous low at 60.3. Why are you laughing, cowboy?
Well, I think our new resident quant has his TP at 64.3.
You mean King Azuli?
No, our other quant.
Oh.
Ping pong quant.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So this would work as a 3.97 RR trade, which fits rather perfectly in our scheme. I think that this will be my setup. For everyone who's new here, I'm Chento. Next to me is Cowboy. It's going to be one hell of an opening. It's going to be genuinely one hell of an opening. As of an update of my current trades, my long is up 1,205,000 and my short is up 2,405,000 as well. So that's a total unrealized profit. That's 3.6 million unrealized profit, which is, that's not bad.
You know, that's not terrible. It's not terrible at all.
I'll wheel in the mic for you. What are those numbers? What numbers are you looking at, buddy? Like the stream, guys, it's the click of one button. You've already achieved that by clicking on his stream. That's very, very, very true. That's very true. So what are you guys thinking? You want me to run a poll? Okay, now we do it differently. Type 1 in the chat if you're bullish, type 2 if you're bearish. Let's see how everyone's feeling today. Smash the likes. John needs an ergonomic keyboard to go with his mouse.
I actually have not acquired a ergonomic mouse yet, so the carpal tunnel is beginning to set in. Slowly but surely, my hands will no longer be viable, which means I can no longer rope, I can no longer ride my horse, I can't do anything.
Well, you don't have a fucking horse.
Well, not here, I don't.
You have a horse at home?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Snake's mother.
And I just want to say thanks, FlowX has changed my life, giving me so much confidence in my trade. Any idea for an app form? Oh, well, we're even building something way more epic. I can't show or disclose yet, but you guys don't want to miss this. And you guys are going to be the absolute first ones to ever get it, ever see it, and ever work with it. But I can tell you one thing, in order to get access to it, you're gonna need to be one of our exchange under one of our exchange partners. And for today, that's Bluefin and MetaMask. So you can find both links in the description and make sure to check it out.
MetaMask is my favorite hot wallet, and what they've added is they've added prediction markets. That gives you something to do when maybe Bitcoin price action just ain't cutting it, you know? I mean, today it's been a bit of a dolly, up, down, so we don't need that, but we've had prior streams where New York Open does absolutely nothing. So it's a viable change of pace.
Have you seen this?
Where did that come from?
I'm wondering too.
How did that get there?
How did that get there? Huh? The FlowX guy is really good. Yeah, but he's not making tickets fast enough.
Yeah, his social skills are a bit lacking too, but
Yeah.
he makes up for it in, you know,
He's great at coding, but he I've been green every day of June. My bird month treating me well. That's great, buddy. That's amazing to hear. Congratulations. And keep it up, because June is pretty young, right? There's still enough room to mess things up. A surprise 𝗓𝗏𝗄𝗧, yeah. I think Bitcoin's gonna take 64K, man. It's
Okay, I'm using my breakout. I'm going to max long. One shot right now.
Really?
Well, you just said that it's going up to 64.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Bro, it's $150 off 64.
Let's see if this will cover the... I can't do that.
He's literally gonna do this. Okay. Guess we're doing that.
We're in. 15.643 BTC. We're long.
It's not even a joke. Oh well.
And it's going down. This is not good, guys.
Why did you blind long the top of a...
You said we're going up.
Yeah, to 64. That's
You
like
said-
$160
You said
away.
Guaranteed we're going up. One shot your account right now is what you said. Chat, clip it.
Cowboy at the casino, man. Yeah. These cowboys of nowadays are getting wilder and wilder by the day. It's not just all yeehaws and sunshine with this one, to be honest.
It's winter here, so I gotta find some kind of way to fill my time.
Yeah.
And it looks like my time doing this is about to come to an end very soon at this rate.
Bro, you literally went in all in at the high of the range.
Oh man, that's not looking good. That looks like an inverse sweep. GG's. God, Chento, why are you telling me to do this?
I never told you to do anything.
You know, maybe if I just close the tab, it won't. It won't
If I
actually-
close the tab, it might be gone. Might fix it. It can still reverse this candle.
65.5, someone says. DGen dog, I'm holding the 65.5 now.
You've seen the guy's name, right?
There's also a 3 at the end. 3 is my favorite number. I trust him.
So DGen Dog is from now on the new quant.
He's a con. I don't. Chento is currently in some trades. Yes.
Yes, I just showed him.
He's about 3.6 million up at the moment.
Were you guys not paying attention?
I think that guy might have joined a bit late.
So my long is up 1,222,000 and my short is up 2,391,000. That compounds to 3,611,000.
That's about how much I'm down right now.
Bro, you're not even down that much. What's happening? How much are you down? 1,000?
2K.
2?
Dude, I'm long 15.6 BTC.
Now you should be break even.
Almost. Yeah, I really got the edge of that one.
Or they filled the wick for you. You are the wick.
Oh.
You're John Wick from now on.
John? I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, he's John Wick.
Let's see if we can get there. 64.
You can't read the numbers on your short. Better. You should be in profit now. Should be. If you're not in profit now, you're getting
I'm
duped.
in profit. And I'm not. Never mind. Not anymore. It's gone.
You had your 5 seconds of fame. Look at
I
here.
think it was 5 seconds. And it's all over.
Bro, they filled you way above price.
It's still on Evo. I don't get why it's doing it.
I don't know either. Isn't the fact that they duke you out of a real one I would get, but duking you out of this one, that's wild.
This guy says 64,338. Well, there was... What about our guy last night? 69,238. Who was that? Kept saying that. Somebody was.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for it to hit 69k overnight.
69,238.
Yeah.
I'm in profit. Let's go. 120 bucks.
So that's without the fees, right?
That's with fees.
No, without closing fees.
Yes.
No, without closing fees. How can they pre-calculate your closing fees?
Good question.
I know. Thank you. For all the shitcoin, 𝗬𝗎 is looking juicy for breakout.
KuCoin needs to show you with closing fees.
Oh man, this must not be good for you, is it?
I'm
it's
down.
smack that on the dwell block. I just hope we get a stop hunt up first before it dumps immediately to the abyss. But the trend is down, the cowboy just refuses to listen. Thanks for being live, much appreciated. You're more than welcome, my kind sir. We're just waiting the next 15 minutes until New York is going to open and bring us the absolute firework. So my plan for today is I hope that we actually sweep the 64.3k region and not exceeding the 65.3, and then we just dump back towards the low 60s. 60.3 to be exact. My reasoning for this is that the Korean stock market has been halted because it plunged too much and we have new war updates and actual missiles being thrown around left, right, center by the Iranians towards Israel. If that doesn't cut it, I don't know what will.
Look at that candle. What? What is that?
Shan, what are your thoughts on the FlowX probability outputs as of recent? FlowX doesn't have probability, so I have no clue what you're referring to. If you think about my probability indicator, I think it's absolutely killing it. And everyone that has been counter trading me is getting his ass whooped, so that's absolutely perfect. Because this today it also said it would go up, and well, until now it has definitely gone up, hasn't it?
Hype is going up at the moment.
There's hype flying. Is there hype on hype?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stop the war so stocks can crash. Bro, I don't know why stocks keep flying during the war, man, to be honest. So we have 13 minutes left for New York opening, and I think this is going to be one of the wildest New York's openings we've seen in quite some time. If I look at the PEA prior to New York, just based on what we've seen yesterday evening, look, we went up, we retraced 2.8%, right? And we went up a casual 4.3, and today we had a couple of 2% moves as well. So I think the average range that we should normally cover within this given time period has been well exceeded. So yeah.
Now we had a question from the Discord general chat. So shout out to Misfit. Yes, I am wearing the socks. Perfect.
That's wild.
But they're not really helping with my Bitcoin long at the moment.
How is that long doing?
Probably terrible at the moment. I just closed it so I couldn't see it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, things are not going well. We're about $2,500 off my daily loss limit.
Oh, that's not good. You're awesome, Chento was able to join this community and learning so much as a trader. You're more than welcome, my friend. Absolutely my pleasure. Not gonna lie, I want to see it go to the freaking abyss. How's the sound volume, guys?
There. Is that good, buddy?
No, I mean...
Someone was saying that my volume wasn't...
Sound is good, sound is good. You're very welcome, appreciate it.
Is this better,
Sound
guys?
perfect. I meant the music, but... all good, I guess. All good.
Run us up.
Oh. 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 Oh, biddy. Oh,
Right.
biddy, oh, biddy, oh, biddy.
Well, DGen Dog, I trade now because you said to go long. So now I'm long. You gave me very explicit financial advice and I took it. Chento, why is your entry for your short where it is? What?
No, it's the exceeding of the dwell block. Like they tried once and I think they're gonna fill this imbalance in this gap above here. The dwell block is exactly where we are now. So the dwell block is at 63,814. So it has some confluence, but I don't think they're gonna leave this wick unattended for. As I see the influx of money, there's also, this is the only region where there's still stacking non-blues, which means that this is the highest volume area. That would make the most sense for me to take out and slightly overshoot the dwell block. And that's my reasoning behind taking this trade. Also, New York will do some scammy stuff, as New York always does. So yeah, I hate long on bear time. Yeah, same. Same, will you ever caught Korea or Pakistan trading event?
Someone says that we're missing neon lights in the background. You know, we actually both agree when we were discussing that. a bit of a...
Oh, there we go. You're back in profit.
No.
Okay. You were for like 4 seconds, I guess.
No, I was never there.
Really?
I can't remember all the way up here.
Well, you got scammed, didn't you?
Yep.
Thank you. And we need pole dancers as well, apparently.
Oh, where's...
I don't know if that's PG-13 for YouTube.
I don't know if that's within the budget.
You're the man, but be warned. The advice is degenerate in nature. I don't know what you mean or what you're saying, to be honest.
Because I said I took his financial advice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine. I'm not a degenerate. I'm more like...
Here we go.
I was described as a walking institution by some people.
Guys, it's such a vibe just to watch my P&L just go up and down and up and down.
just see the P&L like scratching break even, but not quite, you know? It's like,
oh.
My short on 91, come get me Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps, do you think alts will dump too? Nah. Bro, why would they?
It's alt season. It's alt season, they say.
Yeah. Listen, out season is cancelled. It didn't happen. It's never going to happen again. Deal with it.
Hype.
Is hype flying?
Yeah.
Are you still long on that?
No.
I was
going to long it, but I longed Bitcoin instead.
Well, in hindsight, that's a pretty dumb move.
Last time I ever take Degen Dog's financial advice. Even had a price alert for that.
CVD is looking to the ground. Bro, CVD is looking... Ah, no, it's the zooming. Oh no, actually yes, going to the ground. Yeah, CVD is going to 0. Let me refresh this to see what's actually happening in terms of money flow. It needs a little reset sometimes. Oh, it looks like on the hourly we have a very, very, very positive influx. Like scary positive even. Almost a billion, which makes sense if you can see this pump and the volume that was generated in this pump. But it looks to me that they're not... I don't think this is gonna hold, buddy. What do you think? What are you seeing?
I think a little triple tap up top is not a good look.
Tom Bush, I can't see position entry on my phone. Bro. Bruh. Bruv. You know what happens next? I think whale's bullish. Yeah, but it's decreasingly bullish. I'm not convinced that we're gonna go up, guys. And I know that a lot of people are genuinely convinced. So what is the search bar in the middle of Flow X? I don't know. You should ask our head designer Chuda that sometimes has his own interpretation of UI UX. Okay. Looks like we're dumping a little bit pre-opening. We have 5 minutes to recover this. Otherwise the cowboy is...
it's looking grim.
Then you're like our other buddy, more bit Navy.
It's like our logistics guy.
Yeah. Can't you just hedge it?
I can. Actually, I can't because I'm full port.
Oh. Epic. Alright, epic.
reverse. Boom. V shape.
It V-shaped quite a lot already today. So it might as well do it again. Listen, I'm getting tired of the V-shapes that I've seen. We bought up the move once, twice. So if we're actually gonna dump again... Oh wait, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V-shapes during today alone already. That's a way higher ratio than I would normally expect or normally see. If you look in terms of liquidations, we're in a bear market, right? So in a downtrending market. So that means that they will punish longs more than they punish shorts. And they punished over 450 million shorts in the last 24 hours. Which is GG, well played on a Sunday evening. But still, also the last hour 15 million, 38 for the last 4 and 68 for the last 12. So that means that the dirty was done on that 3% impulse candle. Well, makes sense. I love V-shapes, not on charts, by the way. No comment on that.
If New York wanted, they could easily push to 70K.
If New York wants, they can also easily push to 48. And both of these statements are completely false because they don't have the liquidity right now. Oh, man.
It's not looking good, buddy.
No. Why did you long this?
You and DJ and Dog said to
No,
long.
I said it might tap 64.
You said guaranteed 70K next 2 minutes. Chat clipped it.
Moron.
Look at that V shape.
Is that cowboy hat too tight or what?
V shape.
Gotta check the head, but he's too tight.
No, I see. I don't have an ergonomic mouse, so the carpal tunnel is just causing me so much stress and so much pain at night. I can't sleep, so it's hard for me to function and trade, responsibly. So guys, make sure you hit that like button so I can get an ergonomic mouse so I can sleep properly. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep losing breakout accounts.
For the people who want to trade with us, it's absolutely for free. We have one of the biggest and leading trading discords in the world right now with over 23,000 people. The link is pinned here, and again, it's absolutely free. I don't need your money. I'll make my own money. If you want to support us, use one of our links in the description. Also, we're having a Trade Stars competition. Yes, and I know people thought it was a scam because of the thumbnail, but it's a new platform, partially by Crypto Banter, where people can trade against each other at a poker venue type setting. I'm gonna participate as well, and the first prize is gonna be $5,000. In case I win, haha, you all lose. No, just kidding. I'll give it away to the community.
And if you click like button enough, he'll use that those funds to get me an ergonomic mouse.
Yeah, bro, you can get an ergonomic mouse. Go and get one. 63.8, 125x short. Well, that's I'd call it ambitious. I think ambitious is the right word to use here. Yeah, ambitious. That's what I'm gonna go for. So we're 6 seconds out of New York opening. Let's see what the violence is gonna bring. I'm monitoring S&P, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones pretty carefully as well. There we go.
Bang, we're open.
Nasdaq minus 4%. That can be right. Nah,
No.
the stocks opened up. Must have. Oil is up, gold is up, DXY is down. There we go. It gapped up 1.7%. So that would mean that it's theoretically bullish for Bitcoin. It's crazy that the stock market still have the tendency to gap up after all the news that has happened. There it goes. There goes Bitcoin.
See you later.
Yeah, there goes Bitcoin. No, that doesn't go Bitcoin. There's
TBD. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, we'll see you guys after the commercials. Every stock is again just ridiculed up. Look at this. S&P gapped up 1%. Nasdaq gapped up almost 2%.
Wow.
While oil is rising, gold is up, stocks are even rising. So guys, once again, proven concept, war and missiles are good for economy. Apparently. If you shoot it, it will fly. Bitcoin's printing some interesting 5-second candles here. Look at this. Look at the violence. Beautiful violence. Violence! That's not good for your breakout, is it?
And it's done on the daily.
Aw. I don't know if daily... I don't know if you can try again tomorrow. We'll get you a new account, buddy.
No, it's just max daily loss.
Oh, man.
This guy's stuck in a long from 70.
Well, guess you're fucked.
Have you tried shorting from 70?
Have you tried shorting from 70?
I think that would work well in your favor. Actually would not have passed.
Oh man, it looks to be bouncing a bit. What's Nasdaq doing? Ooh, Nasdaq is rejecting. Dow Jones.
Classic Dow Jones things.
But this might be the most violent thing in the market right now. Not even lying.
Guys, we're only at 88 likes. We need 150 for a mouse.
Guys, if you guys stopped having fun in the stream, you can also just say it, right? It's the least you can do. We do everything for free. Sitting here every day, trading with you guys, helping you guys, trying to provide education. And if a like gets too much to ask for, well then, I don't know. We can do paid streams. Oh, Bitcoin's fallen.
No.
What?
It just goes down and then up and then up and then down.
Ooh, S&P is retracing. Dow Jones or Nasdaq is actually Dow Jones is not giving a...
Vote for Chento. See Discord, I already voted. Chento, isn't the voting over?
Yes, the voting is over.
What was the result?
I don't know yet, because the emo says highly confidential.
Oh, no.
You set me up on that, didn't you? Shen definitely won. We don't know yet. Nick scalped short US 30. Nick is an absolute animal. Nasdaq dumping. S&P dumping. Dow Jones. Even Dow Jones is retracing. Dow Jones doesn't dump. Dow Jones retraces. Chento friend. Salma buddy. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. This is not looking good for Biddy. If the stock markets indeed decide to go down, this is not looking good for Biddy. Even though now Bitcoin is inverting the stock markets. But this thing is so insanely erratical. Dips off for buying? Well, I guess you're broke by now then. Look at that candle. Yeah, I cannot make anything out of this. Dow Jones is going down. Nasdaq is indecisive. S&P doesn't know. Bitcoin's absolutely rocketing this pump back up, as it always does. I think it just wanted to kill your evaluation at this point.
I agree. We're also not really hitting the like button.
No, but look at this. Look at this candle.
It's crazy. Listen, this is the most dangerous and wildest PA I've seen in months.
Did you bought spot? Not yet. Who is 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓? Bro, you'll get to know King 𝗎𝗎𝗓. Don't worry about it. Listen, and you don't know King 𝗎𝗎𝗓, you experience King 𝗎𝗎𝗓. Get that straight.
This is a time where a professional keeps no positions. Am I right, Chento?
No.
You'd be calling Chento an amateur if so.
Guess I'm a 3.5 million profit amateur.
That was like 3.6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
NVIDIA AI CEO said AI stocks are very cheap right now. Yeah, because he tries to refinance his own fucking balance sheet. Have you seen how much stock NVIDIA has and how they are inflating the books? I would say the same thing if I was him. Listen, I think scalbacks against $1 billion would be an absolute joke of a buy. I think it's cheap.
Joke.
So if anyone has $1 billion and wants to buy something super cheap, please send it to my bank account.
Bank account.
Yeah, makes sense.
King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓 with the allegations. What?
There's no King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓 allegations. Not against our King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓. Listen, to the people that don't know yet, King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓 has been in our live stream.
How are the plans to switch to kick?
We're getting there.
There's movement.
Oh yeah, there's definitely movement.
Oh, I think we discussed this last night. For long term, what are the spot buying levels you're interested in?
48K and below. Everything above 50 is no bueno. No bueno. Markets are not choosing a direction yet, huh? You can see the direct correlation between... Oh my god.
The direction is yes.
Oh my god.
When dump? Next 2 months.
Stonks are just buying back. Like
When
there's no
moon?
tomorrow.
After the dump?
When moon, yeah, after we have dumped, we can moon again. Look at the CVD rise up during this
buying
buy.
it all above 50K? Maybe you should go back 2 minutes and rewatch.
No. King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓, man. We signed King 𝗎𝗎𝗓𝗓. Marvelous. Yo, Bitcoin is as indecisive as it comes, huh?
It's hitting a BART, you think?
I don't know what it's hitting.
That's what somebody says. It is BART 100 confirmed.
A bar pattern, maybe.
Yeah.
Looks more like a BARF pattern.
Oh. The David G has a question for you.
The market is pretty gay at the moment. How do you avoid turning towards homosexuality when you're stuck watching this price action? Well, I just talk to people like you guys, and that, yeah, you know, kind of does the trick for me. Think it's good to open short now with 20 BTC? I think 20 BTC is a bit conservative. You know, might as well go 200. Why not? Go hard or go homeless, right? Bro, I don't know your capital. I don't know your position. I don't know your ideology. I don't know whatever your plan is or your idea. So how do you want me to give you a serious comment on that, to be honest? White House should have a trading competition on the lawn. Trump is not allowed near his phone. That would actually be... Listen, if we would... Normally, your grandparents get to an age where you're like, listen, you might not need social media. Or you try to refrain them from having social media. I think Trump is now getting to that age where it would definitely be better for him, for his family, and maybe for all of humanity that we take it away. You know?
I find some of those tweets quite humorous. not when I'm in a position.
Yeah. %. I used to copy at dual blocks and CVD. Now I've stepped into my own bag trading market structure breakouts. If this is a build up to shilling something, I will bang you before you even blink.
Banned.
Didn't that give scammy feelings, let's be honest? That message.
Very scammy feelings. I concur.
What am I hearing? Someone turn on a vacuum cleaner or what?
That's what it sounds like.
Bitcoin is insanely indecisive. I don't like these market conditions.
Yes. There was no follow-up message, but in saying so, that is a follow-up message.
Now you're just yeah. Okay.
So he just lied. How could you just lie to us like that?
How can you do this to us? So yeah, structure-wise, Bitcoin, it's at the top of its range. It's kind of looking bleach, but it had an impulsive move, which is pretty impressive from the lows. I think now approximately 8 or 9%. That was text, very nice. 8.8% from the lows. That's not too shabby. That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible at all, no. S&P is trying to fly. Nasdaq is breaking above again. Dow Jones does whatever the fuck it wants. Oil is also rising right now. So oil looks to be going up. It had a bit of a high, but it's still up for the day. Gold is also up for the day. The dollar is also bouncing. So theoretically, you can't lose money on anything that is US based. Peculiar, yet again, peculiar. Yes, I am from 64,550 short leg 66.2. Let's go. A pretty rough message to read, but yeah, you do you, buddy. If that makes you happy, if you're feeling confident.
Chento, what do you do outside of trading? What do you do like to fill your time? What are your hobbies?
Bro, you've spent 3 weeks with me. What do I do without trading? There's not much left except eating and working more. Is there? CVD is rising on this whole move, huh? While consolidating. CVD keeps on going up.
Chento, what's your favorite food?
It's gambas or prawns. What's your favorite food, John?
Wait. Do you peel them yourselves, or how does that work?
Absolute asshole.
There was a recent incident with Chento and
so
prawns.
I asked them to peel the prawns in the restaurant, and they did it for me. But then they put so much chili powder on it that I had to take off my sweater in like 10 degrees. Are you Spanish? I'm absolutely not. He is Mexican though. And the rest of our team, we have an Indian guy called Rajesh. No.
Yes, we do. And we have our head of logistics is a Irishman, a little
Irish leprechaun. This is a little bit gay talk. Why? We're just talking trading. We're looking at the chart. We're just doing absolutely nothing. S&P looks to be going up. Nasdaq is probably on a moon mission. Dow Jones doesn't know what it wants. Oil keeps on rising as well.
I would be too.
Yeah. DXY remains on going up. It's epic.
Apparently,
you think it will be trading in this range, 61, 66 for a couple of weeks? Bro, the range has not yet been established. We had an exponential move downwards. We have an exponential move up. There's no compression of any EMA or whatsoever yet. Everything is trailing way above. Closest EMA that we could approach is 76, and the second one is coming down to 82 at the previous high. We're trying to break out the microstructure here on the 5 minutes, and across the board we went 5% up yesterday evening. We done back 2. We pre-pumped London, went up 2%, went back down 2, and now it's doing fuck all except annoying us. Wow, the stock market of course is going up again, because why? Misses are being thrown, and it's just bullish. What can I say? It's bullish. So as soon as Iran and the rest is in a big freaking fight again, even though that the world and the economy is going to absolute bonker shit. Why? Because all the oil is gonna dry up. The economy is fucked. The housing prices is fucked. The whole middle class is absolutely fucked. People can't buy houses anymore. People are not getting jobs. But you know what? Everything's fine.
It's fine. You know, Chento, apparently we're in Turkey, according to chat.
Yalla yalla. You know what? Doesn't matter. Everything's fine. The house is on fire. The world is on fire. The economy is on fire. But, you know, it's fine. You know?
Chento, have you ever been to Florida?
Nick, shut the fuck up.
Someone's asking.
Wait, Turkey's Northern Hemisphere? Why would I be in... Who asked if I ever been to Florida? I haven't.
I've been to Florida. The Panhandle is quite nice. We're going to get Chento out to the Pensacola area. We're going to show him a good time.
AI gonna save us. Stocks go up, but stop being 𝗪𝗪𝗏. Line must go up. Wait, what? So AI, the biggest consumer of currently not having any value, the resources of the world. Like, what do you use AI for, except asking it for brain rot recipes and shit that you should have already known in school? 𝗕𝗟 the frog, you know... Ah, my apologies, it was ironic.
Oh.
I don't have a nemesis.
Oh.
I only have a demo counter trader.
Who is blasting?
What? Oh yeah. I don't know. Someone's blasting music. Don't get mad. I'm not mad.
He's very upset. Your AI does your trade. Okay, buddy. Actually, no ping pong at the moment.
No.
Surprisingly.
That's nice for once.
I think the place is actually empty.
Oh, it's buying it back again. In the same range.
What a range. This is great. Quite lovely. It's never been more over.
You see, that's something I like more. S&P are turning bearish. Nasdaq is also turning bearish. Bitcoin's turning... At Chento Trades, what's your long TP? I don't know. When I see it breaking down, then I'll decide on where to TP. I don't have a fixed TP right now. It's never been more over. Never mind going back up again. Yeah, exactly. That's also what I'm thinking right now. Look at Nasdaq is down. Dow Jones is going down. Everything is looking like Bitcoin is... Oh, it's making constant higher high structures, even when it tried to break this. So the higher level, it's making higher highs. At a lower level, it's doing the same thing. As long as we don't have a rejection on the lower time frame at a high, it's probably gonna keep on going up. Also, these time frames are... Wait, I have to get this. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Chento, do you still have capital in the Netherlands with that horrible box 3, or did you move to the UAE as well? I think I'm not gonna disclose my tax situation live on YouTube.
Taxman in the chat. Rajit in the chat.
Oh man, Rajit here. That's crazy.
How you feeling, buddy?
How are you feeling? Oh, this PA is so absolutely brain rot. You can't make this up. At least do something, you know? Even if you absolutely blast the roof off, I don't care. But please, for the love of God, do something.
He feels not very good, apparently.
What, Rajit?
Yes.
Tell us how to be legal, please. Bro, I won't even give financial advice, let alone legal and the rest of it.
You need, like, citizenship to be legal and stuff.
Oh, there we go, finally. Are we gonna pump?
Let it rip. Here we go.
But listen, both directions is completely uncalled for. The fact that we actually might go up again with everything that's happening in the world is just insanely wild to me, to be honest. So the Korean stock market dumped so much they had to hold it for a couple minutes because of everything that happened. And the US one is like...
up.
Yeah. My patience is also up.
Quadruple top.
Yeah, it's a pentatop, I think. Okay, guys, Bitcoin's not doing anything. It's consolidating at the highs. This is the short entry. I think we're gonna leave it at that. I can sit here 2 more hours and watching paint dry, but that's an absolute waste of time. So I thank everyone for tuning in. Hit the like button on